An intruder just walked into your building and your security team doesn't even know yet. Not because your systems failed, but because they were never designed to detect this type of threat. Now, here's the part most organizations don't realize. By the time a physical breach becomes visible, the warning signs were already online sometimes months, days, and even hours ago. In this video, I'm going to show you how modern security teams use real-time intelligence to detect and stop threats before they escalate. If you're responsible for corporate security, executive protection, or organizational risk, this is something you cannot afford to ignore. Because the gap between physical security and digital intelligence is exactly where most breaches happen. Today, you'll learn what OSINT really is and why it's the fastest intelligence layer during a breach, how real-time geofenced monitoring works, how organizations legally monitor dark web signals, a step-by-step response workflow used by modern security teams, and how to proactively protect executives before threats escalate. Stay with me, because the final section shows a scenario where this made a 3-minute difference, and those 3 minutes changed everything. Section 1, what is OSINT and why it matters? OSINT stands for Open Source Intelligence, the collection and analysis of information from publicly available sources. This includes social media, public records, forums, deep and dark web, news feeds, and even dark web channels accessed legally through intelligence platforms. But here's what most organizations get wrong. They treat physical security and digital intelligence as separate systems. They're not. And this is where the risk begins. According to industry reports, a large percentage of security incidents involve a physical component, tailgating, impersonation, or forced entry, often paired with digital signals that appear before the breach. But most teams never see those signals because they're not looking. OSINT bridges that gap. It allows your team to detect behavioral signals, online chatter, and early indicators before physical alarms trigger. And this is where things start to change. Section 2, Geofenced Social Media Monitoring. Let's talk about geofencing, one of the most powerful capabilities in real-time intelligence. Geofencing creates a virtual perimeter around a physical location, your office, executive residence, or event venue, and then monitors public social activity within that zone. But here's where it gets interesting. Someone could post from inside your building. Your OSINT platform detects the geolocation, cross-references the account, flags it against known patterns, and alerts your team in under 30 seconds. That's 30 seconds ahead of your physical systems. This is what platforms like Liferaft are built for. Surfacing signals your traditional systems miss. What you're looking for: unknown accounts near restricted areas, photos revealing internal layouts, sudden spikes in location-based activity, language suggesting reconnaissance. On their own, these signals may seem harmless, but together, they form intelligence, and this is where most teams fall behind. Section 3, Dark Web Monitoring. Now let's address one of the most misunderstood areas, dark web monitoring. Because there's a lot of misinformation here. Enterprise security teams are not hacking into forums. They use licensed intelligence platforms with legal access, structured data, and analyst support. And this is critical, because threat actors often communicate before acting. But here's what most teams miss. Those signals are not obvious. They appear as fragments, mentions of your organization, executive names, leaked credentials, discussions about locations, or access points. Individually, they mean nothing, but correlated, they reveal intent. And this is where real-time intelligence becomes operational, authoritative tension. Section 4, Real-Time OSINT Breach Workflow. Now let's operationalize this. What actually happens during a breach? Phase 1, Detection Rhythmic. Your system flags unusual activity. But here's the shift. Your OSINT platform flags digital signals at the same time. Now you have two streams. Phase 2, Identification. Analysts pull geofenced activity, cross-reference identities, check watch lists, query intelligence sources. Phase 3, Context. Now we answer the real question. Is this a threat? Not with raw data, but with analyzed intelligence. Phase 4, Response. Security teams act, executives are informed, decisions are made faster, parallel processing, not sequential. And this is where most organizations lose time. Section 5, Executive Protection. For executives, this becomes even more critical, because their exposure isn't just physical, it's digital first. Most executives don't realize how much of their personal data is publicly available. Schedules, locations, associations, family connections, and this creates risk. But here's the shift. Modern security teams don't wait. Digital footprint tracking, real-time threat mentions, exposure monitoring, pre-travel intelligence. This is not surveillance. This is defense. Section 6, real-world scenario. Let's walk through a scenario. A former contractor attempts to re-enter your building. Most rely on access control. But here's what happens instead. 3 days earlier, online signals appeared. That morning, geofenced activity flagged proximity. Your team is alerted before the physical event escalates, 3 minutes earlier, and those 3 minutes change the outcome. This is prevention. Here's where most organizations fail, treating OSINT as a one-time project, collecting data without analysis, operating without legal alignment, siloing teams, and having no escalation protocol. But the biggest mistake? Waiting until something happens. Because by then, you're already reacting. If your organization does not have real-time intelligence integrated, you are operating with a blind spot. So here's what we're doing. We're offering a free 30-minute demo session where we will show you how to identify threats in real time, walk you through how integrating Liferaft OSINT AI helps with quick decision-making. This is not a sales call. It's a demo session designed to give you clarity. If you're a security leader or executive, this could be one of the most valuable 30 minutes you spend this quarter. Link is in description. And if you want more frameworks, real-world scenarios, and intelligence strategies like this, subscribe to the channel, because this is how modern security is evolving. Stay ahead. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.